There's nothing really wrong with orangey brown.
Take one DIY novice who's all fingers and thumbs.
For a first attempt, that is atrocious.
Gotta get rid of it.
What, the whole lot?
The whole lot if we can.
Give me an interior design expert,
This room looks good. I'm not going to show you the other one.
a talented team of workmen, and watch as shared ambitions become grand visions.
Carefully read the instructions.
That goes with whatever Mum wants.
This time round, we're pulling out all the stops. The transformation won't be done in an hour, it will be done in a day.
Now that's a hammer.
In the next 60 minutes, you'll see emotion and commotion.
Oh, what is it?
As we help another family surprise their loved ones with a makeover of a lifetime.
How are you?
What on earth is going on?
Watch out, our next stop could be for you.
Do you know what? Let's just get on with it. We're in Essex today to help Daniel and Suzanne surprise their parents, Anne and Reg Smith, with a makeover they'll never forget. Anne and Reg seem to do a lot for other people, but they don't really do much for themselves. Let's look at their story.
Anne and Reg have lived in the same house for 36 years. They're both regular churchgoers and have always had an open door policy, helping people in need.
My mum and dad's brought us up here, haven't they, all of us? But they now live here on their own. So they're kind of in those retirement years, aren't they? But they still, you know, right through all of our childhood years and now, they still just give to everybody.
Anything they have, they tend to give towards other people to help them out. They just took in loads and loads, like hundreds of people over the years. They've helped out, been like a mother and father for hundreds of people.
They host weekly church meetings from their home, but it's very tatty because they like to spend their money helping people in the local community, as well as supporting their son, who is a volunteer worker abroad.
Well, the house at the moment is an absolute mishmash of stuff. You know, a lot of it's been given.
Second-hand, charity shops, it's all mismatched.
Odd furniture, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And then add to that Dad's DIY skills.
It's terrible.
It is Mr. Botchit.
It needs brightening up.
They don't have savings and stuff like that that other people might have accrued over the years because they have given everything away. So they can't afford to replace something if it breaks.
Anne and Reg are out for the day. The heavens have opened. Let's go meet Daniel and Suzanne. Come on. Hello.
Hello, welcome. Come on in out the rain.
How are you?
Mwah. Oh.
Nice to meet you. Hello,
How you doing, man?
Good, you?
Good to see you.
Oh, thank you for letting us in. Right, we're out of the rain. Very nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
I presume this isn't the room. Where are we?
This is the room.
This is the room.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, this is the extension that Dad built a good few years ago. So
Okay.
before building regs came in.
I'm a little bit confused. So is this the front or the back?
This is the back of the house. This
Right.
is the entrance that everybody uses.
So explain to me what's going on. So this is... how often is this room used?
Every day. This is the entertainment room. Church meetings around here and stuff.
Oh, OK, so he's a spiritual man, which is great. Does this room get really full of people?
Packed.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
always full.
packed. And there'll be people all around here. Mum will bring out all her baking because she feeds everybody that walks through that door.
So it must be pretty cramped in here then, because you've got a big fridge and a freezer.
There's not enough space in here. We're a big family, got 5 of us. There's 14 grandchildren.
What? 14 grandchildren?
Yeah.
And 5 of you kids. If you had it your way, what would you get rid of? What would you keep? What would be the change here?
I think most things need to go in here. They've all been given or passed down or bought second hand. Be nice to have some nice matching stuff and nice and clean.
OK.
So the table area for me is probably the most important part of this room because with all of the people coming in for meetings and stuff like that, they need somewhere to sit around, somewhere to put their stuff and, of course, the baking that Mum would do for them. I think a lot of them come for the meetings because of the baking, to be honest. So, yeah, a good seating area.
Some nice brickwork in the house here.
There's nice brickwork and there's nice brickwork, though.
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
I think it was a case of when they built it, they just didn't have enough money to finish it off. So this is just how it's always been.
So let me get this right. So this is a room that they really need to accommodate for other people.
This is a hosting room for, like I say, to help other people out and.
Which is very nice of them. But is there something that we can do for them?
Personally think their bedroom is falling apart. They've never treated themselves to a nice bedroom. It'd be nice to give them somewhere nice to wake up and start their day.
Shall we go and have a look?
Let's go have a look.
Let's go. Ah, now this
Terrible.
is going to change.
This
No,
is
no, no,
cluttered.
it's not terrible. It's their place of rest. But what we need to make it is a place of enjoyment and rest and comfort because it's... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, what this shouldn't be, ladies and gentlemen, is a kitchen. Let's just... I mean, I don't know what yous have done here, but there's some pasta shells over here.
Oh, well, that's tied on.
Talk me through this room. Do they just come here to sleep? As in, what I'm saying is, do they wait till the last minute, come up to bed, good night, thank you very much?
Probably is more so for my dad. Mum spends probably more time up here. My dad's counselling downstairs and stuff. They need their space. So sometimes she'll come up here and read a book or watch some TV.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no criticism because it's their place of rest. What we need to do is make it a haven for them, you know?
It'd be lovely.
I'll tell you why this is unusual, the room, because normally people don't have enough storage space. I think there's too much. Is there anything of any of these cupboards you want to keep?
No, not really. They're all falling apart.
What about this monstrosity?
It crowds the room in, doesn't it? Just a little bit.
So the question is, what will this mean to them?
I think it'd be amazing that they could wake up in the morning and actually think somebody did something for us, because their whole lives, every day, it's true, every day they kind of think about the family, what the family needs, they think about the people that they've met in life that are struggling and try and build them back up to be able to live again. And their whole lives revolve around that. And then, of course, Dad with the church meetings and stuff like that. They're busy, busy, busy.
It's going to be a good day, OK?
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a good day. I want you to come and meet the team, and I want you to come meet our designers. So, are you up for it?
Yep,
Sounds great.
definitely.
Let the magic begin.
So today's task is to turn this chaotic bedroom into a luxurious retreat where Anne and Reg can recharge and relax. Downstairs, the conservatory needs a complete facelift. We need to create more space in the room, but at the same time add more seating. Oh, and we need to do something about the ugly brickwork. It's a tough brief, but I know someone who likes a challenge. Today's design queen is Cardiff-based Leah Hughes, an expert at creating playful and inspiring interiors. She loves pre-used furniture, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she's got up her sleeve today.
This is Leah. I want you to meet Leah. This is our wonderful designer, Daniel and Suzan. Now,
You excited? Very. Good.
let me just say, this is going to be amazing. Before we even know what you're doing, because they're such lovely people and their parents, I mean, we've heard the story. It's an awesome story. So, are you excited about getting started?
I'm excited. There's a lot to do today. It's a big project. It's a very, very big project.
Are you guys ready? Yeah! Shall we get started? Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Yeah!
Anne and Reg will be back later today, and as usual, we need to start with the big clear out.
Oh, man up, Sean, man up.
Daniel and Suzanne have given us the thumbs up to get rid of the old wardrobes. And I'm ready for action.
Come prepared, mate. Got that?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know what? Got me hat? Got me glasses?
The hat and the glasses, but what's that?
I mean, what's that? It's a hammer. Stand back, mate.
All
Stand
right,
back.
okay.
I'll just take one of them, mate. Let me get out of your way, God's sake.
See?
Pete.
Yeah.
Pete. That's the hammer, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that one.
That makes
then
sense.
you have a go with that one
OK.
and hit it there. And it will...
Stand back. This is no
Yeah.
job for you. This is a job for me.
It's out the way now.
Now that's a hammer. Been called a one-hit wonder, but that was something else, wasn't it?
That was good.
Sorry.
Look at that.
Listen, I haven't said this for years. It's hammer time. You can't touch this.
can't touch this. You better get hype, boy, because you can't touch this. Ring the bell, break it down.
Ben, nice doing business with you.
Come time.
Hello, I'm coming back the wardrobe for sale. Is this the right house?
Today we're helping Suzanne and Daniel surprise their parents, Anne and Reg, with a makeover they'll never forget. Anne and Reg are very good at helping other people. They help family members, they help church members, pretty much anyone that needs their help. And it's time to give them something back, and that's why we're here today. Now, we're in the process of changing the dining room stroke conservatory into a place that they feel they can accommodate the people they want to help. But more than that, we want to transform their bedroom into a haven that they can retreat to. I want to go and see how we're getting on. Let's go and find Leia. Hey, Leia, how you doing? Guys, how are you?
Hello.
How big does this place look?
A lot bigger.
A lot bigger. But the things you can do with it now, it's just looking amazing.
Price
Oh, there's lots
Cluttered
we're going to
it is.
do, yeah, absolutely. But it is bigger,
Fantastic.
it's a good
Can you
size.
give us a hint about what you're going to do? I mean, at least the layout.
The layout, actually, the layout's going to keep quite similar because there's a lot of things they need to do in this space.
Yes.
So they need to have a fridge in here. We need to house all this. Like, can you believe there was a cupboard there before? So now we need to hide all this piping. We're going to have a fridge there. It wouldn't be natural to have a fridge here because we need a table in here. So we need some chairs in
Much
here.
bigger table?
No, we're governed by this space and we need enough space to go, you know, walk around the table.
Because there was only about 4 people that could sit there, wasn't there?
Yeah, about a six-seater table.
Fantastic.
And 6 chairs.
At least if there's a decent family table that people can sit around, that'll be
And
fantastic.
move around as well. It's quite cramping here with the big furniture that was in here. It's hard moving around.
I think the main thing is they were creating a nice dining space that they really feel they can relax in, they can entertain in.
Main question is, are you guys happy with what you're hearing?
It sounds great. It looks great already. It's just being empty.
But you're still not a fan of the brickwork, are you?
No.
So you really want that to be covered up or go, or what have you got any plans for this?
Well, the first thing when you walked in, there's a lot of brown, isn't it? This orangey brown, it sort of dominates, and there's no features. There was a lot of furniture. It was even feeling it was, you know, coming on top of you. So they're going. They're going to be feature little pieces scattered around, light and bright. And we're going to clad these walls and a bit of wallpaper. So having wallpaper despite this brick.
Sounds brilliant.
Just so you know, there's nothing really wrong with orangey brown. I might not have features either, but you know. OK, good. That's great news. I want to go see the other room and see how we're getting on up there, or at least explain to us what's going to happen up there. Yeah.
Definitely, let's go.
Brilliant. Alrighty, tidy.
That's all right.
Squeeze through. Ooh, looking empty.
Dave, how are you, my friend?
All right, mate. Thank you.
Wow.
Where did everything go?
Exactly.
There's room in here.
It looks a lot bigger, doesn't it?
A lot
I mean,
bigger.
gosh, there was a lot of furniture. It even was surrounding the bed. It was sort of, again, coming on top of you.
There's lights now.
It does look a lot brighter, doesn't it?
Explain the layout, Leia.
So when you walk in, you really do see the bed there. We're going to create a big feature around the bed, a lovely big headboard. We're going to get fitted storage. So she's used to fitted storage with a lot of it. So I thought that would go well with the scheme.
They're going to love
Love
it.
it.
One question I have. What's happening with the floor?
Lovely new carpet, I can
Yes.
tell you. Neutral, quite light and bright to keep this lovely feeling, because now it's really a good bright room, isn't it?
Yeah.
You really notice the size of these windows, so we're going to maximise the light in here.
Wow.
You happy?
Really, really,
Really
happy.
You look really chuffed,
You
actually.
can't be happy with this at the moment. If you're happy
I am.
Right, we're off. Let's go and let them get on with it.
So, Leia's given us a few hints of her ideas for the decor, a bright new look for the bedroom and ambitious plans to hide the brickwork in the conservatory. Downstairs, Stu, Lee and Mike are already measuring up the walls. See, it's catching on and sussing out how best to tackle the job.
What do you want to do, Brains?
Well, the panelling's going to hold it up anyway, so it don't matter, does it?
There. Put in 12 mil, look at that each. Look, they've leaned it into the ceiling.
Sounds a bit too complicated for me, so I'll leave that bit to the professionals and join Leia outside where she's put together a mood board to help bring her ideas to life.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
Oh, that's so
Butterflies.
mum.
She loves butterflies, doesn't she?
Yeah, that is so mum. I love it. The colours. This is looking lovely.
That is great.
Like it?
Really,
It is really good.
really beautiful.
So even though I'm going for quite a feminine and elegant feeling, there's two different looks really. So in the conservatory, which is going to become the dining room, it's going to be very elegant, and I'm going to use a paisley print wallpaper. So we've got samples of that there. It's got lovely metallic tones coming through it. And what's great about it is there's lines going through it. So using that lines then, we're going to use some ton and groove to clad all that brickwork. So it kind of keep a nice sort of theme. So as a focal point, we're going to have a nice big mirror. And we've got a lot of windows, haven't we?
There is a lot of windows.
So there's no dressing.
Love this.
She will, won't she?
Well, with the fabrics then, I'm going to go for a Swedish blind. So Swedish blind isn't really practical. It's more of a dress, or a lot of people are using it. It's very kind of on trend at the moment. And the idea is that it's sort of rolled up. So great for these windows because they're going to hang above then some Venetian slatted blinds. So they're going to be the practical solution. And then to get a bit of colour then, we've got the lovely Swedish blinds above.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
How's Dad going to feel with all this?
Dad goes with whatever Mum wants.
What a great man. I mean, in the bedroom, it is definitely a feminine feeling. We've got a lovely wallpaper that's got a sort of a lilac flower, as you can see there.
And is the bee going to come into play anywhere?
It is, it is. I was told that she loves butterflies and really feminine things. So I found this lovely fabric. So it's got this sort of bee and the idea of flight and sort of, you know, really
nice,
pretty
isn't it?
things.
Elegant.
So we're going to play on them, yeah.
Are you guys happy with what you're seeing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's just beautiful. And,
it's
they will
nice.
love it. They will love this. It's just gorgeous. Thank you.
So Daniel and Suzanne are delighted with Leia's designs, but Stu's not so enthusiastic.
Hello, how's it going?
No, how are we doing? I want to have a chat with you.
Yeah,
You've given me a massive task today.
it is a lot of work.
Have you seen the brickwork in there?
And they hate it, so we've got to get rid of it.
What,
We've
the
got
whole lot?
The whole lot, if we can. I know time's against us. If we try and do as much as we can, basically clad it in the ton and groove.
Is there no way we can cut back on something, or we've got to do it?
Cutting back?
I don't think we can get it done in the time we got.
The main thing is we get that wallpaper done, and then that main wall to the right then in the ton and groove.
Right, and there's no way any of that brickwork we could just get away painting it.
Not really, no, because you're always going to see it, aren't you?
I'll do my best.
Come on, give us a little smile, though.
Thanks very much.
Come on, a proper smile.
I will do my best, I'm not promising.
That's obviously a no.
I'm not sure he's convinced. Fortunately for Leia, things inside are cracking on. The wallpaper in the bedroom is going up a treat, and in the dining room, Mike and Lee have made a start on hiding the brickwork with plasterboard. Next stop for me is joining Leia outside to see what furniture she's got in mind for the rooms.
Ah, see what you did on the mood board. I've got it, I've got it.
Absolutely. So that's that bee fabric come into shape into this lovely bespoke headboard.
Yeah, very nice.
So we've got a bit of a contemporary feel on a shaped headboard. And it's lovely in this sort of lovely, unusual shape then.
Yeah, it is very French in its sort of style as well. OK, and what about over here?
So these are bespoke. They've printed in the UK. Again, going for the idea of flight and butterflies and really pretty, pretty things.
What else have we got here, my love?
We've got the mannequin here. So again, a lovely shaped corset sort of mannequin. Light and bright, really subtle. And then I love this piece. This is a Welsh dresser, sort of the side, the bottom of it. We've got all that piping coming through the kitchen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the back off that, and that's going to be a storage unit, but also it's going to hide all that piping away.
So in the conservatory area?
In the conservatory, in the dining room, darling. We're going to call it the dining room.
Yes, we're going to call it a dining room, because that's really what it should be. And I've noticed this,
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is mad.
Isn't it great?
Talk me through
that. I mean, this has come all the way from America, specially made. I picked the colours to go with a bedroom scheme. It's these little butterflies that have been printed on translucent paper, and then they're clipped on with little simple pegs onto this wire
So
strip.
when the light hits them, it'll be really effective.
So you can really imagine the shadows that's going to create in the room, and that idea of flight is really going to come to life.
And there's more to come, because Leia's had a fantablamundo idea to revamp Reginand's old dressing table and stall.
Well, I was thinking, Leia, perhaps we should go with something like a French linen.
Yeah.
And what we'll do, we'll hit it up with a lighter old white,
Yeah.
paint over it, and distress it so the French linen comes out on certain parts of the table.
Lovely. It's going to be interesting to see what you do with it.
And I was thinking perhaps we should keep the original handles instead of buying some new ones and maybe paint them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then it's this mirror. I wasn't keen on this, so what I've done is I've bought something a bit more ornate, and maybe, if needed, maybe you can paint that so that matches as well.
Sure,
Is
sounds
that
good.
okay?
That would match in nicely.
Well, this is the wallpaper that's going behind, so it should, all these French linen paint colours, it should tie in quite well, I think.
I think it'll look quite nice.
And then onto the stool.
Onto the stool layer.
I mean, it's seen better days, hasn't it?
It has indeed, but I think we can make a plan with that.
Yeah, we've got scratches and stuff on the
Okay.
woodwork. So paint that up in the same colour, is that all right?
We're actually going to paint the fabric.
Yeah.
We're going to wax it,
Yeah.
and it's going to turn into almost like a leather style.
Wow.
It's not going to come off, it's not going to crack, and then we're going to hit it up with the contrasting old white as the stencil. So really
Lovely.
upcycle and make use of everything we've got here today.
Genius. In the dining room, the ugly brickwork is starting to disappear. Hang on a minute, what's going on here? It looks like Leia's agreed to painting some of the brickwork after all. Well, that gives us a small chance of finishing on time. What these guys need, though, is a fuel injection.
If Nanny Ann were here today, she would have been baking for everyone. So we thought it only right that we all did some baking for today to say thank you to all the guys that have been working so hard.
Have you guys made some of these?
We made the chocolate one.
Wowza, trouser. What did you make?
We made those ones.
Wowza.
Not so good on the six-pack, but I'll do a few extra press-ups tomorrow. But there is one thing missing.
We need about 30 cups of tea. Very easy. The hot water's over there.
Roll up, roll up. Come and get your cake, everybody.
There you go.
Thank you, my dear.
That's for Linda. Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
There you
Thank
go, boss.
Thank you.
Would you like to give Dave a bumblebee?
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go. Thank you very
Reminds me of
much.
an
You
ice
guys
cream.
have
Thank
done
you very
so
much.
well.
No,
Do you
this
know
one.
that?
And here he is, Stu, our chief tea maker.
Well done.
Very funny, very funny. Hey, I'm the one with the bad jokes, not you.
We're here to help Suzanne and Daniel give something back to their parents, Anne and Reg, who seem to give to everybody else but themselves. Our team are very busy transforming the dining/conservatory room into a place where they can host their huge family and have all their church meetings. And of course, their bedrooms being transformed into a place that only they can go up and completely get away from everything. There's been a few worries, yes. I'm going to go and find Leia. I can see Daniel and Suzanne over there, so I'm going to go and get them, and I'm going to show them upstairs. Let's go meet Leia. Guys, come with me, please. OK, this is minus furniture. Quick, come up, come up.
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
Close your eyes. What, Mama? Come in, come in, come in.
Remember, it's not your room. I can see. Keep them here, keep them here.
I can see light already.
Oh, you can open them now.
It is really light as well.
Wow.
Big.
Butterflies.
Wallpaper.
Oh, wardrobes are in.
Look at them.
Oh, you've been doing so
They
well.
look beautiful, isn't they?
It's gorgeous, and you
She'll flex all the light.
It's amazing.
It is, it's like a frosted sort of
It's nice,
effect,
isn't it?
and then a snow white, they call it.
New carpets.
I know, the carpet's lovely. Just changed so much, isn't it? It's just like a complete different room, isn't it?
It is.
And then the lights, sorry.
Oh, the light.
That was the
that's
first
just-
thing I saw when I
yes.
walked in, actually.
You just home in on it.
It's quite playful. Do you think she's going to like something playful?
Yeah, no, that's well cool.
So delicate
But
as
what,
well.
what Leia said that was cool about it is when it lights up, of course, you're going to get the shadows of butterflies around the room, which is what makes
Yeah.
it.
What do you think about the wallpaper?
Oh, it's lovely. It's so bright as well.
Lovely?
Really
You
brightens
like
the place
it?
up.
I like the fact that
It's
it's
really
just
nice.
so pretty. Mum's going to adore that.
It's so much bigger.
Yeah, and actually we did have a
She's
bit of a
gonna love
problem
that.
with that wallpaper. Basically, to finish the wall, I needed to order, I literally needed that much,
Yeah.
and I needed to order another roll, which would have cost over £60. So what we've done is we've been really clever and utilised the wallpaper and put a join in.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to ask you to see, can you spot it?
No way.
Well, whoever did it was
They've done an
pretty
amazing
Well,
job.
it's down here. It's down here.
You
So
would never even
literally, I was
notice it.
short of that, and when I
Oh,
calculated
right.
how much
Never.
I need...
That is really clever.
Ever.
From
You meant this.
No, so we've got this little piece here, and that
matched it
saved
in.
me ordering another 10 metres, because that
Yeah,
would have been a
waste.
complete waste. And then obviously the bed is always going to be on this
Yeah,
wall. It
yeah.
can't really be on any other wall. So, you know, you're never going to see that. So it's a good way of saving a bit of pennies there.
That's great.
Well, the team are doing great. I mean, we've got a lot more to do. I mean, this room looks good. I'm not going to show you the other one. We're running a little bit behind. There's a, you know, feeling like we've bitten more than we can chew.
Well, maybe I should go down and see if I can
Give
speed
him a
things
hand.
up a bit.
Give him a hand.
All right.
Downstairs is a bit of a worry. Reg and Anne are due back in a few hours and the guys are still busy trying to hide the brickwork.
Upstairs is flying. I'm just saying.
Is it really?
I'm just saying.
Nearly done?
Yeah, it is nearly done. This roof is not even half done, is it?
So to try and speed things up a bit, I'm going to help the chaps with a bit of cladding.
It's from Milo near you, Claire.
Before this bit goes on, we need to chop out a bit of wood to clear the step.
What are you doing, you clown?
Mikey's drawn an accurate line, and I need to follow it with the jigsaw.
Start it up, now go in.
So far, so good. But it's usually about this time that it all goes disastrously wrong.
All right.
I'll tell you what, all joking aside, for a first attempt, that is atrocious. No, that's pretty good, Pete, seriously.
You know what?
Fair play.
The pupil has exceeded the teacher.
No, there's a little bit there. I could have gone a bit further, but...
I'll tell you what, normally people go too far. They either come through here or through here.
It's done well.
Wait, listen, seriously, that's all right.
Stu giving me praise? I think I'm finally winning him over. Best quit while I'm ahead. Out in the garden, Leia's had a bright craft idea and she wants us to give it a go.
Right then, I've got some craft for you to do. The idea is the lads are busy making, sort of cladding the walls in the tongue groove. We're also going to have like a plant box beneath one of the windows. So we're going to create this plant box full of herbs. And so we'll need markers for it to know what's what. So I've got these copper plates and quite simply, we're going to stamp and we're going to hammer. The heavier the weight of the hammer, the better, really. It's quite a simple process, isn't it? You don't need much, you just need these stamps and a hammer. You do need to give it a bit of a wallop, so that's, I think, the only key thing you need to do.
You.
And obviously spell. You need to be able to spell. Well, lovely, I'll leave you to it.
Now I've got Suzanne and Daniel to myself, I'm going to try and find out a bit more about Reg and Anne.
Now, how many people have Mum and Dad helped over the years?
I'd say countless people over the years.
It's too many to number.
Because day in, day out, they're sort of always on the lookout for people that might need their help. You know, in terms of their everyday lives, they would draw people in. They notice. You know, they're always listening to people, and they kind of get to the person inside. And if they need help, then they'll provide it if they can.
Yeah, it's been 40, 50 years I've been doing it for now, isn't it? So it's a long time been helping people for. So.
Certainly, and still today, some people, if they're really mucked up in life or they're struggling in life, it can take months to rebuild them and help them to get back on sort of the road to being able to live again and being able to hope and to dream.
Do you think that, this has had an effect on their health?
I think to an extent it has.
Yeah.
You know, a few years back, Mum suffered quite a lot of stress and that came out physically. And Dad, he physically has put a lot in to help people. If they were struggling with setting up a home, he'd go in there and he'd be putting furniture together in his, Mr. Botchit way, but it'd be helping as best he
Botchit way
could.
like this.
And, he'd help as much as he could.
Do you think they're getting to the point where they want to stop or not?
I don't think they know how to.
I don't think their hearts would ever let them.
No, I don't think they know how to. They've just spent their whole lives doing it. It's just all they know.
Oh, God.
She's going to kill you.
She's going to kill me. Especially because she's done to my son.
What things have they done?
Before I was born, they used to run a rehabilitation centre.
Right.
With my older brothers and sisters used to live there at the same time. They used to have a lot of drug addicts and alcoholics. Used to come out of jail, was it?
Yeah, they come out of jail and they just rehabilitate them to be able to live a normal life again. They're always looking into the heart of the person. They talk to people and they listen to them. So, an example is that, there was a girl that isn't there, that she didn't have a mum around and she was going to have a baby. And so Mum was a mum to her.
She stayed there the whole time. She's meant to come home and have a medication, but she didn't. She stayed there the whole time until she had a baby. And
just that she wasn't on her own.
Would they be able to accept something being done for them, or will they just find it strange?
I think they will find it very strange.
Yeah, they won't know. They've never had it, have they?
Just to think in their later years, they're going to have some beautiful things around them, and it really does melt me
It's nice to know they're going to be comfortable and enjoy, the latter years of their life. It's really going to be special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reg and Anne sound like unbelievable people. And Leia's getting tapestry artist Tina Francis to handcraft something really special for them. As the church is such an important part of Anne and Reg's lives, Tina has chosen a stained glass window as the inspiration for the design. She uses a computer program that converts her design into a stitch pattern.
I'm happy with my design. What I need to do now is print out the chart so I can use that for my stitching guide.
It's a painstaking operation, but looks quite relaxing.
It's important when you're using quite a few different colours that you've got a balance to your design, and so that's why I keep on referring back to my chart.
With the tapestry complete, there's just one thing left to do.
I'm just finishing off now. I'm attaching the tapestry to this lovely velvet fabric, and then I'll be putting in the cushion.
I wonder what Leia's going to make of it.
Are we going to open the craft? There we go.
Do you know why I'm very excited? Because it's Christian themed.
Oh, lovely. Quite unusual, isn't it?
It's very nice, and I like the fact that it's for her, you know? It's fitting, and that's the main thing.
And the next decision is, where is it going to go?
I mean, it should be probably in the sort of the room where they have their meetings and everything, shouldn't it?
I think so, yeah. That'll be a nice idea.
And I think it's going to be a nice little touch for them. I really do.
In the dining room, the boys have done wonders. A lot of the walls are covered in plasterboard, and Steve's put up the wallpaper. And check out what Leia's got coming in next. State-of-the-art blinds.
So how's it going, Dave?
Wow. Yeah, it's going very well. We're just fitting a couple of skylight blinds.
And they're no ordinary blinds, are they?
No, it's what we use for the conservatories, so we reflect the heat out in the summer months and reflect the heat in the winter months. So they're going to help keep the temperature cool down in here.
So they're what you call thermal blinds, then, specialists for the conservatories?
Yeah. The nice thing about the blinds is that they're solar controlled. We have no wiring. OK, if you want to press the little button there.
Oh, my word.
Well, there's no wiring down here at all.
That's amazing.
We've got a solar panel if you want to press the bottom one and open it again. That's that.
Fantastic.
Now that's my kind of kit. Let's just hope Anne and Reg don't lose the remote control. Now, I wonder how upcycler Renato's getting on with revamping the old dressing table and stool. It's a cool new technique, so Leia's keeping a close eye.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. So what I've done now is I've put 2 coats on there.
Yeah.
I've let it dry.
Yeah.
And then I think, can you feel that? You can feel almost, you can see as you push down, it starts to even crack a little bit there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit it up with some clear wax. And that's going to turn it into almost like a leather finish.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put our stencil on it.
So it's quite an experimental process, really. You see what looks good,
Yeah.
and then you keep buffing it up if you want a bit more.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to judge it on how distressed the bedroom furniture is.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how we do on there. So not too much, I don't think, on this one.
Lovely, lovely.
Back inside, it's keep calm and keep cladding. And since I'm top of today's DIY class after my success with the saw, I'm going for stage 2 and getting stuck in with the foam.
Only using temperatures range to... Oh, come on. Carefully read the instructions. Right.
Pete, it's going off. Look at your clown. Look at the floor, you donut.
What am I supposed to do?
Show him how to do it.
Well, what did I do different?
Pick the gun up.
Mick, please, brother. Just do what the Greeks would do at this point, all right? Just put some of that there like that. Just get it there and just put it on the walls and then you'll be fine. There's no point wasting all this.
No, get
Like now.
You village idiot.
Oh, shoot. Don't try this at home, folks.
Today we're helping Suzanne and Daniel surprise their mum and dad, Anne and Reg. Now, it's chaos as always in here, and something's not quite happening right with the dining room. We are way behind. Upstairs apparently is doing quite well. I need to go and find out what's going on. I need to find Leah. This room, though, lots of work to be done, short time. Leah! Leah.
Hello.
Now this looks like it's almost complete. What is left to do?
It's coming together. So the curtains are going up as we speak. We need to get that pelmet up. So you can see this huge pelmet here that's going to be going on top of that.
What is the deal with pelmets? Are they coming back in fashion?
I like them, and the reason I like them is it gives that structured look. So when you go for a wallpaper that's so romantic, sort of feminine, it gives a bit of structure to it. So it's more of a masculine feel.
What's left?
Right, we need to get the headboard onto the wall.
Yeah.
That's going to be mounted on there. The dressing table is coming in as we speak. Upcycled item there. A few art
door.
pieces, dressing, flowers, and then we're nearly there.
So upstairs, the makeover's running to schedule and Leia's busy making sure everything's just so. Downstairs, the race is on because there's still loads to do. I'm going to help Stu put up the herb garden with our funny little dog tags.
So if you roughly centre it on the sill, that there's good.
The furniture's starting to come in, but we're cutting it extremely fine because Anne and Reg are going to arrive back any minute. Oh, I almost forgot one last thing.
I reckon I can do you here. Right, one more chair coming in, guys.
Fingers crossed they get the dining room ship-shape because Anne and Reg are just around the corner. And I'm off to join the huge welcoming party outside.
To you. Is this the biggest family I've ever seen? What is...
That's Nanny Anne and Grandad Reg for you.
Yeah, but they're not Greek, are they? Because Greek families are like this. Come over here with me. Come here, guys. They're going to drive around the corner. What do you think they're going to think?
It will take a few seconds for Dad for the penny to drop, I think. He's old.
He's not going to slap me, is he?
And here they are.
Here they come.
What is it?
What are you doing?
How are you?
What on earth is going on?
How are you, Reg? How are you? Nice to see you.
No, I've got no idea.
Well, come over, see your family, and everything will be revealed momentarily. Your wonderful daughter and your wonderful son have wanted to give something back to you because they know how much you do for everyone. They even were concerned that you weren't here to bake us cakes today. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. And so it's their little present to you. So all I want you to do is, if it's all right with you, is to walk towards the house and it will all be explained. You still don't know what's going on?
No, I've got no idea.
Before we started on Reg and Anne's conservatory, it was dull and cluttered and dominated by brickwork. There was a shortage of seating and no design scheme whatsoever. But now it's been revamped into a welcoming dining room, perfect for hosting cosy meetings. It has a country cottage feel and the old botched together cupboards have been replaced with a new stylish Welsh dresser. We've hidden the brickwork with tongue and groove panelling and given them a huge homely rug for the floor.
Wow. Wow. That's fantastic.
It's like a complete room.
Oh, my goodness. Table, do you like your table? Oh, look at my walls. Oh, Reg. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is absolutely too much. This is just...
Fantastic, yeah.
It does seem impossible. I just can't believe that something like this can happen. And Ali went away last night.
If it's okay with you, I want to bring in the lady responsible for the design, and she can explain everything to you. This is Leia, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Are we happy?
Fantastic.
You've done very well.
I can't believe this is just so... There's not any words for it. It's just absolutely fabulous. I cannot believe it.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you both do.
I would like to personally thank everyone.
Leia, explain yourself.
We've heard a lot about you dining and entertaining and housing meetings here with the church and everything. So hopefully you've got enough space for that.
Oh, I think so. I can't believe it. It is
fantastic,
fabulous.
yeah.
Well, the brick, wasn't it? It was dominating the room. So we've got rid of that. We've put these ton and groove MDF panels. There's a bit of wallpaper. We've got curtains to dress all the, blinds. And we've got very special blinds as well. We've got sort of...
Well, I was going to tell you about that.
You tell about that, because you're about the gadget.
I'd like to have a look over here for a second.
Look up.
Oh. Oh, did you tell them how deep your mum is?
When we walked in this morning, the first thing we saw was a massive fridge and a massive freezer. Now, you still need that in here, but why not do a huge fridge and a huge freezer all in one? I mean, this fridge is huge inside.
And your window boxes, we've heard you're keen gardeners.
Oh, I do try.
That's it, so you've got a herb garden and you've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy, haven't we, guys? Metal stamping. I did the mint, just so
It's perfect.
the one that looks pretty good.
Exciting! Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe all of you. Thank you all so much.
You are a star, you are.
Oh, no, you lot,
She is,
oh,
yeah,
you
she's
don't
a star,
realise. This is just absolutely wonderful.
They have no idea there's another surprise waiting for them upstairs. Before we started on the bedroom, it was dingy, drab and very make do and mend. The room was dominated by second-hand and homemade furniture. But now we've replaced the oversized built-in cupboard with a space-saving wardrobe, and the room feels bigger and brighter. The stylish biscuit carpet complements the floral wallpaper, and pink accents give the room a touch of romance. We've given them lots of new artwork to tie in with Anne's love of butterflies. The unusual lampshade and mannequin bring vintage vibes to the room, whilst pelmeted curtains keep the look tailored and tasteful. Now Anne and Reg have a heavenly haven where they can really kick back and relax.
Oh,
fantastic.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. I can walk round the bed. Oh,
Look at it.
oh my goodness.
Oh, just transformed it, haven't you?
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
And the colours, they're just so pastel
Yeah.
and beautiful. Oh, look, oh my goodness.
You can.
New curtains, new pelmet. Oh, wow. Butterfly, I know, I love it. Butterflies.
We've actually upcycled your old dressing table, and that's your old stool. Can you
Really?
recognise it? Absolutely.
Yes, I made that.
Oh,
Did you make
my
it?
goodness.
Wow.
Oh, I think it was all you.
Well, that's pretty special. I didn't know that you made it.
Downstairs is for all the people that you look after, but up here is just for you.
It's really
It's
great.
lovely.
We've also got the hand-printed lamps there and the lovely mannequin, the dress mannequin behind.
Oh my word, oh how beautiful. I've always had practical, I've never had extra special, and that is just extra special, really is.
Just seen our whole lives, you loving us to bits and caring for everybody else that walks through that door. You've taught us a great deal about how to love others, and this was our way of saying we want to love you back. We want you to wake up in the morning and think, look at the love that's been given back to us.
Thank you
very
both
nice
so much.
people.
Well, all of everybody, I can't.
Yeah.
It's just so much, too much, but it's lovely. Thank you.
If you
all
want to
so
bake
much.
us a cake, I mean, we've got time.
We've got to cook everybody dinner now.
I'm only joking. Shall we go and see the team and your family?
I just don't know what to say to you all because I've seen some of you yesterday and I've seen them just a few days ago and nobody has said a word and I can't believe it.
What an amazing couple. I mean, they just don't know how selfless they are. Now they've got a dining room where they can accommodate all their friends and family and have their meetings and do it in style. And then, of course, they can just go upstairs, the two of them, and retreat just as a couple. I've got nothing left to do but sign off, ladies and gentlemen. It's been one hell of a makeover.
It's been a few weeks since we gave a fabulous facelift to Reg and Anne's dining room and bedroom. We went back to see if they're enjoying their new rooms.
The dining room is just bright, spacious. We had brick walls. They're all been absolutely done marvellously. Pale colours and luxury.
Walk in the back door and, you know, the makeover just hits you. You know, I think, well, I never even visualised it like this when I built it. And they've done a brilliant job. Now we've got new tables, new chairs, new fridge. It's fantastic. When people will come round to look at it and they think it's great. They really think it's great.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
The bedroom was absolutely uncluttered. We had extra wardrobes, we had chest of drawers, and I didn't even know the dressing table and stool was mine. It was just done so differently. It's just so, when you wake up, it's just so amazing. And the curtains, they are just beautiful, absolutely. I do find it very hard, and for somebody to do this makeover for me, it's made me feel so special and very loved. Since the makeover, we have been so inspired. It's really encouraged us to try and make time to do the rest of the house because it is just so uplifting. It really has spoilt us.